Good morning, good morning, good morning, everyone. It's your girl, Virgo Goddess, on this Monday morning, 3 a.m. I am up now, sitting up, doing a lot of reading and spiritually meditating and doing a lot of soul searching and studying. And so the time now is like 3 a.m. in the morning. And so I'm up at the same time Spirit is up. And so, I know last night I had did a reading that was a bit deep, and it really had bothered me a great deal. And so I know often a lot of times people wonder why I don't put in much effort when it comes to doing reading for other signs. And it's not that I don't want to do readings for other signs. It's just that I work according to where spirit leads me to work when it comes to working with my Virgos, because I am a Virgo. I'm a Virgo, Pisces, Moon, Leo, Cusp. My birthday is August the 28th. And so I focus on my Virgos because a lot of my Virgos, we have a deep understanding when it comes to connecting the spirit. A lot of my Virgos, we relate to Mother Nature. A lot of my Virgos, we like to focus on the things that help us when it comes to growing and learning. We seek after knowledge and information. And so my Virgos, when we come together, we pull together and we lift each other up. And so most of my Virgos, we like to fellowship and we like to network and we like to communicate together, right? It's like we're one big happy Virgo family. And so a lot of other signs, they don't communicate as well as us Virgos. A lot of other signs, they don't fellowship and they don't network like us Virgos, And so, like I tell other people, if you really want me to work with your sign, then I'm going to need for you guys to like give me some type of feedback, hit the comment section, that sort of thing, and let me know what's going on. Let me know if you resonate with it. If other signs want me to work with you, then I'm going to need for you guys to request it. Let me know that you want me to do a reading for your sign, and I will, okay? Because I'm not going to put all my energy and effort into a situation where I'm not getting energy and effort back in return, okay? So I show love where people give me love, and I show respect where people give respect, okay? So I give and show, okay? I give as is given, okay? And so Virgos, let's kind of jump into your reading, because I know last night reading was a bit deep and it really bothered me a great deal. And so Virgos, what I can tell you is that when it comes to this Two of Wands, okay, when it comes to this fire sign, this Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, I could tell you that this person is waiting for the right moment, okay, to make a move, okay? Because this fire sign, for some of my Virgos, okay, this fire sign views you as being a bit ungrounded, seeking attention from others. And that could be because this fire sign is a bit jealous of your success, okay? Because with the Six of Wands, this fire sign views you as being in the spotlight, being well known, receiving support from others, okay? And so with this Eight of Wands, there is a block of energy flow between you and this fire sign, because in the past this fire sign was lacking commitment, you know what I'm saying? And so it might be that now this fire sign is wanting to take some sort of swift action toward you, but they're moving a bit slow, because with this Page of Wands, this person may be eager to want to come in and see you, but at the same time, this person can also be a bit immature. You know what I'm saying? Where this person lacks coordination, where you and this person is no longer on the same page, okay? Because in the past you was trying to hold this person down, but in the past this person was wanting to live a single lifestyle, okay? And so since your separation from this past person, Virgo, you have done a lot of growing and healing. And so with the Queen of Wands, Virgo, many of you have taken back your power. Many of you are now using logic, common sense, and you're focused now. You're focused on things that you need to focus on, because with this Two of Pentacles, Virgos, because Pentacles represent Earth sign, Virgo, Capricorn, Taurus. So when it comes to this Two of Pentacles, Virgo, many of us are seeking balance, okay? Because when it comes to this Page of Pentacles, Virgo, many of us are now learning from our error, and so many of us are now focused on other things to help better ourselves when it comes to seeking how to become more established in achieving our goals. Where now, many of my Virgos, we are paying attention to, the fine print, and we're paying attention where most of my Virgos are now. We pay attention. We're more observant to details. Where if something doesn't work after we try it after so many times, if it doesn't work, then it's time to move on to something new. Okay. And so now moving over here to your cups, what I could tell you is cups represent Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces, water sign. Okay, so for some of my Virgos, you're dealing with someone who views you as, like I said, celebrating yourself. Someone who sees you as your cups being overflown. Okay, but with this Three of Cups, it can also be sometimes where you could be dealing with someone when it comes to this water sign where this person may be feeling a bit disorganized, or this person may be feeling a bit disconnected, feeling a bit down because they see you celebrating yourself and your cups is overflowing. But with this Seven of Cups, right, Spirit is saying to really be careful when it comes to dealing with this water sign, this Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces, because in the past this person had options. Okay, and so Spirit is saying beware, because some of these options is just temptation. It's just a test to lure you off your path. Okay, and so Spirit is saying it's time for Virgos to come out your head. You know what I'm saying? It's come out your head and try not to let this person use you and mind manipulate you. Okay, because it's just a test. All it is temptation, luring you off your path. Okay. And the reason why is because with this Nine of Cups, for most of my Virgos, we are moving into your season, although this is, we're headed toward Gemini season. So for some of my Virgos, you may have Gemini in your chart, okay? And so when it comes to this Nine of Cups, wish is coming true, wish fulfillment, where some of my Virgos, some of you may have been waiting for your ships to come in and waiting for, like seeds to grow, and you're watering your seeds now, and you're studying and you're learning and you're applying yourself. So now you're starting to see some of your hard work pay off, okay? And so with this Queen of Cups, okay, you're now using logic, common sense, because with the Queen of Cups in the past, you dealt with this Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces, who was pretty much about themselves. And so this water sign in the past, they took advantage of you, where they was using you while they was probably sleeping around and messing around with other people. Okay. And so now you're using logic, sense when it comes to this Queen of Cups. Okay. So now moving along. Okay. Let me explain to you what's kind of going on. So right now, Virgo, many of us is on hermit mode, right? And so we're going within when it comes to the hyphen, seeking answers from a higher source. Okay. Because we're seeking answers to a higher source, dealing with an abrupt change that took place in our life. Okay. Whether in the past or whether we're going through a abrupt change now, we're seeking answers from a higher source, because many of us have dealt with this toxic person right here, this devil, this Capricorn. And so you're dealing with someone when it comes to this Fool card who's a bit reluctant to change, okay, because this person is content being where they are and being a bit self-centered and being a bit selfish. And so this person in the past kept secrets from you, okay? And so the moon sign represents Pisces, okay? And Pisces is a water sign. And the Fool sign, the moon card represents Pisces, I'm sorry. Moon sign represents Pisces, where this person kept secrets from you because you was dealing with an air sign, because Fool card represents air sign. So air sign is Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, don't have to be. But because you was dealing with this Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, or this Capricorn who was toxic, and again, this person can have Pisces in their chart. This person kept secrets from you. And so now with this World card, this person is having a problem um, not accepting the situation between you and them is being over. So with this World card, this person is still holding on to you, not wanting to let go. But in the past, this person had you feeling trapped and isolated, and had you feeling stuck. And this person had you so you couldn't sleep at night. Some of you were stressed out, overwhelmed, depressed because this person had you feeling miserable. Okay, in the past with this Ten of Wands, this person was a burden. So now, since all that, you have managed to release this situation. Like I said, so many of you have been dealing with this fire sign and this air sign like real heavy. So for the most part, because like I said, for some reason I do see a fire sign wanting to approach you, and you got this I'm feeling like you have this air sign, because you guys are dealing with like air, water, fire. I'm seeing fire wanting to approach you, but like mm, but again, like I said, this person was a burden to you, Virgo. Okay, so you dealt with someone when it comes to this fire sign and it comes to this air sign. Yeah, both that fire sign and that air sign kind of put you through some changes because, like I said, when it comes to this Ten of Swords, that air sign, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, that person stabbed you in the back, okay? And so for many of you, you had to pretty much pick up and leave your situation and start over. And so now with this Seven of Wands, you're feeling a bit defensive and you're guarding yourself and you have your guards up. And you should be when it comes to dealing with this fire sign, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. Because for many of you, you pretty much have the door closed with that Nine of Wands when it comes to dealing with this fire sign. Many of you got the door closed to that Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. And in most cases, Leos and Sagittarius, they tend to cheat a lot. Okay, so Leos and Sagittarius can be very flirtatious. They tend to attract lots of options their way. And so they tend to, sleep around just like Taurus, and Capricorns can be very toxic, and Taurus tend to sleep around a lot too. So when it comes to Taurus, Leo, and Sagittarius, those three signs are like the biggest holes. No shade. And so Spirit's giving you the Strength card right now. Because like I said, some of you are dealing with a Leo, okay? A Leo who has cheated on you in the past. And so with this Five of Pentacles, some of you may feel as though you don't have enough, or it may be that this Taurus or Capricorn may view themselves as being out in the cold and fear that they don't have enough to come back to you and make it work. Okay. And so, like I said, when it comes to this Three of Pentacles, many of you now are focused on your short-term goals and long-term goals when it comes to like multitasking. And when it comes to teamwork, many of you tend to work better by yourselves, okay? Where even though you're working with a team, and it could be that people view you as being successful working by yourself. And so you may have some admirers who want to come in and ask you, for some help or, ask you a few questions and so it's just that you're good when it comes to multitasking and working by yourself. And most of us Virgos, we tend to wear a lot of hats. And so right now with this Four of Swords, like I said, when it comes to this Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, this person is kind of taking time for themselves, contemplating on what to do next when it comes to you. And so this person is trying to figure out what is going to be the next best move when it comes to approaching you. Because with this Knight of Swords, again, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, this person is wanting to take swift action, but they're not. They have a pause on it because this person don't have enough information just yet to approach you, okay? So therefore, this person is kind of moving slow, okay? Because this person kind of have, trying to make plans for themselves on how it's, trying to figure some shit out when it comes to how can they approach you. But with this Queen of Swords, like I said, you're using logic now. So now that you have done the proper steps when it comes to connecting the spirit and seeking answers to a higher source, you're now focused on moving forward when it comes to wanting to protect yourself and protect things and your values, and making sure that nobody crosses your threshold with no more BS. And so you took the proper steps to help yourself heal, but your person, on the other hand, they haven't taken the same proper steps to help themselves heal. Okay, so you're dealing with someone who is still the same, who has pretty much not done the proper homework or applied the right steps or tools to getting themselves grounded and being more stable with stability. So right now your person is like really up in their head. Okay, and I know lots of my Virgos often ask me, how come, this past person is lingering, or how come this past person's energy continues to grab a hold to you. And sometimes that's life, and sometimes this could be a message from spirit letting you know that many of my Virgos right now, spirit kind of wants you to work on yourself and focus a little more on connecting the spirit. Okay, sipping on my black coffee right now. And so this is not really the time for my Virgos to jump into fast relationships, because right now, 9 times out of 10, these offers that are going to approach you or that have been approaching you, Virgos, is not really meant to be right now. Spirit really wants you to spiritually meditate and focus on achieving your success and working on some new goals. Okay, and so because a lot of these offers that you're dealing with, for the most part, for my Virgos, okay, a lot of times some of you are meeting people who are already attached to other people, where you may have people who's coming your direction who are kind of like going through an unhappy situation at home. And so people tend to look at us Virgos to heal them. And so people tend to flock to us because, they seek our attention. They find us to be extremely attractive and beautiful. And so when they approach us, they tend to say all the right words, okay? But in reality, this person is very unstable mind-wise, because their situation at home is unevenly yoked, okay? And so this person cannot help you because they're not even able to help themselves right now. And so you tend to attract a lot of patience, as my girl Sunshine would say. Shout out to her if you follow her channel. I know I do. And like she says, a lot of times Virgos, we are dealing with the patient. You know what I'm saying? And so and that's because people come to us and seek us as therapy, and they seek us as healing. But we have to be careful with that, and we have to be careful and really pay attention to who we entertain and who we let in, because we tend to entertain the wrong things, okay? We tend to open the door for the wrong people, and we tend to let these patients in who are sick. And we have to be careful with that. And remember that when you let one demon in, 7 more will fall right off of, you know what I'm saying? And, their energy end up robbing your energy. And so it's like dealing with an energy vampire. And so you really have to be careful when it comes to entertaining these wrong people. I'm getting ready to light me some sage. I don't know why I didn't do it, but I'm getting ready to do it right now. But yeah, Virgo, so just stay focused and stay grounded as much as possible. Plant your seeds, drink water, get you some fresh fruits, veggies. I know I have to go grocery shopping myself, because I know I've been so busy that I haven't made time to get, to hit the grocery store. So I'm gonna do that a little bit today. But yeah, Virgos, we definitely have to pull together and lift each other up, and come together and keep each other in prayer, because for the most part, a lot of people who I have done private readings for, we all pretty much going through the same thing, and so we could pretty much relate to each other. And so me, as a spiritual empath and psychic medium, I try to lift people up with kind words. I know a lot of times people say, well, my words come off cold-hearted and brutal, and it's not that. Okay? My words might come off brutal and cold-hearted when I'm dealing with other people because I see through the bullshit. And so when I'm able to pick up on bullshit, I cut bullshit off real quick. I don't entertain it. And so I get rid of it. I don't let nobody approach me. And if somebody comes for me for bullshit, then I'm going to get real cutthroat, So I can be very humble and grateful and count my blessings and down to earth. I show respect and I treat people as I wish to be treated. But, at the same time, I am from New York City, born and raised. And so, I'm a Bronx bitch at the end of the day. So I have to remind people where I come from because, no, I never forget where I come from, So I have no problems checking people real quick. I do that very well. And so, for long story short, Virgos, I'm going to let you go because this video is going into 21 minutes now. So, with that being said, Virgos, as always, love and God bless. Keep your head up. Do the right thing. Keep that door closed when it comes to dealing with past bullshit. And as for love and relationships, we will work on a love reading, okay? And for those of you who want to get a private reading by me, always book by email first, okay? Book an appointment by email first, okay? I do set very feasible prices for my private readings, okay? Because I don't feel like right now is the time for my Virgos to really get caught up on love and relationships. I feel that, there's a time and place for everything. And right now, Spirit wants us to focus on getting ourselves stable with stability. We need to focus on being more independent and becoming more successful. Because you don't want to just, get tied up with anybody, And so when it comes to attracting things into your life, you want to attract the right people, places, and things. And so in order to attract those right things, you have to have those right things within yourself. You have to have something to offer. You don't want to just bring somebody in who don't have shit and they're robbing you, from Peter to Paul. So that's not what we're trying to do. We're trying to do some new things today, okay? So we'll work on like 12 steps on healing first. We have to heal. We have to get the correct tools that we need to apply ourselves spiritually before we jump into this love and relationships, okay? So let's take it one day at a time, one step at a time. Okay, and I will work with you all. And when time comes, when it's right, then we'll focus on love and relationships. But right now, let's focus on healing and growing. Okay, all right, Virgos. Okay, so this is where I'm gonna end the babies. All right, love and God bless. I'm out.